Hi, this is Ruth Theresa with One Inspiring Woman, and today I'm answering a Dear Ruth Theresa question. So the question is, Dear Ruth Theresa, do I really have to ground? Do I really have to do a grounding meditation all the time? And the answer is no. And it really depends on you, which is the cool part. So many times people used to tell me, do grounding meditations. It'll help with this. It'll help with that. It'll help you feel better. It'll help you all kinds of stuff, all the time. And I was like, okay, I'll do this. And the more I did grounding meditations, the more I just felt tired and exhausted and just like overwhelmed with any little thing that came my way. I was just like, oh my gosh, I am like tapped out. So eventually I kind of did enough research and I talked to enough other people to kind of get some information. So kind of the basics of a grounding meditation is really kind of your way of connecting your physical body to the electrical frequencies of the earth and kind of making a balance between the two. And some of the best ways to do that is by doing a grounding meditation with a tree, or doing a grounding meditation where you're sitting on the ground or laying on the ground. Those are really great. Yet, not everybody requires that. Some people just absolutely love it and are like, oh my gosh, this is the best way of calming yourself and letting things go and kind of teaching yourself kind of like this balance between the two. But not everybody requires that. I am a person, because of what I do, because I'm a psychic and I'm dealing with energy all day long, it's one of those, I don't require the same amount of grounding as everybody else, because I really do kind of live in the airy fairy energies of the earth. I don't ground, I don't have to ground near as much as other people. So you could also be like that, where you just don't require grounding like everybody else. I had a client a few months ago that asked me that. They were like, do I have to ground? Everybody keeps telling me I need to do grounding meditations. And I'm like, she was just like literally in tears, because that's the way I was. I was like, oh my gosh, I cannot believe no one's ever told me this. Yes, you should do a grounding meditation from time to time. You should do regular meditations all the time. So really kind of the basics of it is when you are trying to ground your energy, when you kind of feel like a little too airy-fairy or a little too, I'm kind of out in the world and I'm not kind of grounding with what I need to do, then do a grounding meditation. But for me, that's probably once every other week. I know other people that it's maybe once a month, or sometimes it's only once a week. So that just depends on your energy and how you connect with the energy. And so understand that grounding in a meditation is amazing, yet it doesn't have to be done all the time. And I think when people keep telling us like, oh, you need to ground, it really kind of, we try it and it just doesn't fit. It just doesn't fit our energy very well. One of the things I will tell people is meditation itself is the most important part. Grounding meditations are kind of like all the other ones, like do ones that you like. I have a client who loves doing chakra meditations. She does them probably like once every other day. That's great for her. Not everybody requires that. Some people love doing different types of meditation, kind of like getting into that energy, kind of that mindfulness. I love doing like just breath work of just deep breathing and kind of relaxing. And that can help balance your energy easier and better than anything else. So don't let everybody else tell you that you must ground all the time when you do a meditation. It's just not necessary. Do it to your extent. Do it to what makes you feel better, and do that. Always do that. So let's do a couple angel cards and get us a little bit more insight into all things grounding meditation. So this is the first one coming forward. Oh, and it's upside down. not used to this deck. This one is you are stronger than you know. Not everybody requires the same types of meditation or the same meditations to feel good or feel good about themselves or rebalancing their energy. So if you love grounding meditations, do them as much as you love doing them. But if you've done some grounding meditations, you're kind of like, I'm not feeling it. Try to space them out. Try to kind of figure out when is your time to do that again. I can feel it in my system like, okay, I feel like I need to do a grounding meditation, but it's not very often. It really isn't. I do a lot of meditations, just not always grounding meditation. This one's correct. Okay. No, sorry. This one is family changes. And to me, one of the things this one is most saying is it changes your dynamics. And when you change your dynamics of when you ground, when you don't ground, and even your kids, not everybody's on the same schedule. Not everybody's on the same time frame of they need to ground at the same time. So make sure that you're offering different types of meditation or doing different types of meditation. I will put a link in below, and this is a really great grounding tree meditation, but it's really not all that long. A lot of people love it. It's got a lot of views, but do it from time to time. Don't do it every day. Don't do it all the time. Don't do it, like I said, when you don't feel like it, don't feel like there are some changes coming. It's one of those that's a really great time. So this one is Windfall, and this one is all about kind of like, where do you feel like your energy is going? And a windfall in energy can be just something that's amazing for most people. So know that when you feel like I've really got to connect, and it could also be that you do a grounding meditation from time to time, and then you'll have that windfall come in of just like everything kind of connects and realigns with you. It makes things so much easier. I thank you so much for joining me today, and I know that we'll be talking again soon.